Hey, you guys, it's those Utah sisters, and today we are sharing the game Color Brain. Now, before we get started, we do want to be very clear this game is not to be tied with content. This game is strictly for the purposes of a brain break or building relationships with your students. If you need a game at the beginning of the year to kind of get to know your kids and have them start working together, getting to know their peers, this is a great one. Or if you just need a little brain break, this is another great option. So go ahead and click on the game from our website. And then in order to start this game, the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and display the PowerPoint template up on the screen. All right, you're going to divide your class into groups. Groups of 2 to 3 students works best for this game. And we recommend using table groups to encourage collaboration. Again, getting them talking, getting them to know each other, things like that. Go ahead and give each group a set of 11 colored cards. One full set per group is needed to play. And those colored cards need to be in the colors white, gray, black, brown, blue, purple, pink, orange, green, and yellow. And those can just be cut from colored paper. They are not anything fancy. Those instructions are on our website with all of those colors. But every group is going to need one of every color. And we just recommend cutting a regular 8.5 by 11 size paper down into individual little cards. So first thing you're going to do is project the question up on the screen. For example, Utah Jazz colors 3 colors. Then you're going to give students 10 seconds to discuss and decide on their answer. Each group is going to select the number of cards they believe match the prompt. So in this example, they are going to select 3 colored cards because the prompt tells them to choose 3 colors. On your cue, such as 3, 2, 1, go, all groups must hold up their color choices simultaneously. Everyone has to hold them up at the same time. They cannot look and see what their peers answer and then hold theirs up. It's all at the same time. And then you're going to advance to the next slide to see the correct answer. Now, this is where it gets a tad bit confusing. You're going to count how many teams answered incorrectly, how many teams got it wrong. And then any team that held up the correct colors is going to earn 1 point for every team that answered incorrectly. So if 3 teams answered incorrectly and 2 teams answered correctly, those 2 teams are going to earn 3 points. 1 point per team that answered incorrectly. Now you're going to continue playing with new prompts for as long as you choose. For example, the next question, SpongeBob's tie, 1 color. Give students 10 seconds to collaborate, chat about their answer. 3, 2, 1, everybody show me your answers. Hold it up right now, right now. Oh my goodness, the answer is red. Okay, count up the teams who got it incorrect and give the teams who got it correct that number of points. All right. The team at the end with the most points wins. In case of a tie, you can always settle it with a method of your choosing, or rock, paper, scissors. Encourage discussion with this game. It's meant to spark quick group conversations, so don't let the 10 seconds be silent. Encourage them to talk to their group. Make sure you set a timer, such as this is going to be a 5-minute warm-up for the class or whatever you want to do. Count down out loud, for example, after you read the prompt, 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, that'll keep the game moving. And if you don't have colored cards, if you don't have access to colored paper, you can have students write down their color choices instead of using physical cards. So, for example, on SpongeBob's tie, they would write down their answer rather than holding up the colored card. However, the colored cards do keep the game moving at a faster pace. If you play this game with your class, be sure to tag us at those Utah sisters. Bye!